Hello students, I hope all are doing good. Today we will learn the first chapter of your 5th standard science, plants increasing the numbers. In this chapter we will learn how plants increase their numbers. Now, why plants are important for us? Because they provide us with oxygen, food, cereals, pulses, vegetables and fruits. They also provide us with wood, fiber, rubber, gum, tea and coffee. More plants would mean that continuous supply of plant products to meet our needs. So take care of the plants and water them daily. Next, new plants from seeds. Why does a plant produce so many seeds? Because most of the new plants will grow from seeds. Yet all the seeds will not grow into new plants. Some are not fully grown when they are separated from their parent plants. Some are destroyed by strong winds or heavy rains, or eaten by birds and insects. Some do not get right soil and enough air and water to grow. Such seeds do not grow into new plants. Plants that survive and get favorable conditions for their growth grow into new plants. Next, we will learn about seed and its parts. Food for the baby plant is stored in seed leaves. The seed is covered with seed coat and it has endosperm where the food is reserved for baby plant. An embryo which will grow into new plant. We have two types of seeds, monocot seed and dicot seed. Monocot seed which has one seed leaf and dicot seed which has two seed leaves. Examples for monocot seed: rice, wheat and maize. Example for dicot seed: beans, peas and grams. Next, seed germination. The development of a seed into a seedling is called germination. There are three necessary conditions for the germination of seeds: air, water and warmth. Germinating seeds need air to breathe, water to make the seed coat soft, which helps the baby plant to break the seed and come out. Warmth is needed by the cells of the seed to become active. When we germinate the seed, tiny roots will come out of the soft and moist seed coats. Later, shoots too will come out. The root grows downward towards the gravity and the shoot grows upward towards the sunlight. In this way, the seedling grows and becomes plant. Next is dispersal of seeds. Why there is a need of dispersal of seed? Because plants are fixed to the ground and cannot move from one place to another. If all the baby plants grow near the parent plant, all would not survive. They would not get enough sunlight, food, water and space to grow. Hence, the process in which some agents will carry seeds or fruits away from their parent plant is called dispersal of seeds. The agents are wind, water, animals and explosion of fruits. Seeds dispersed by wind. The seeds are light and have hair or wings, so they can be easily carried by the wind. Examples are cotton seed, madar seed and hyptade seed. Next, seeds dispersed by water. The lotus fruit has a spongy part to float on water. The coconut has a fibrous outer covering to enable them to float on water. Next, seeds dispersed by animals. Some seeds have hooks or spines, so they get stuck to the hairy skin of animals and are carried away. Birds swallow some seeds which come out unchanged in their droppings. Examples are xanthium seed, tiger nail seed and spear grass. Seeds dispersed by explosion. Pea in a pod explode when they dry and force of explosion helps to scatter the seeds. Next is new plants from other parts of plants, and those parts are stem, underground stem, roots and leaves. Plants like rose, sugarcane and hibiscus grow from stem cuttings. Potato is a stem that grows underground and has buds called eyes. Any part of a potato that has buds on it can grow into new plant. Onion and ginger are also underground stems from which new plants grow. Sweet potatoes and carrots are examples of plants whose roots can grow into new plants. The leaves of plants like the bryophyllum can grow into new plants. Next is crops and vegetables. When a plant is grown in large quantities at a place for food, it is called as crop. Farmers grow different crops in different seasons. There are two types of crops, Kharif crops and Rabi crops. Kharif crops are grown from month June to September. Examples are rice, corn, soya bean, sugarcane, groundnut and cotton. Rabi crops are grown from month October to March. Examples are wheat, oat, chickpea, mustard, almond, broccoli. Different plants not only grow in different climate or seasons but also require different kinds of soil. Like rice and jute grow in clayey soil, jowar and bajra grow in sandy soil, cotton grows well in black soil, tea plants need moist soil and grow on the slopes of the hilly areas, coconut trees grow in coastal areas, maize will grow in dry soil on the plains or hills, onions and groundnut need well-drained sandy soil. Next, how do farmers grow good and healthy crops? Plants need to be grown on a large scale to feed the population of our country. For a good and healthy crop, farmers know about the soil, climate and season for growing it. They plow and prepare the soil. They choose healthy and ripe seeds for sowing. They add fertilizers and manure to the soil. Manure is added to the soil to increase the production. Fertilizers like urea, superphosphate, ammonium sulfate and nitrate are also added to the soil. However, overuse of chemical fertilizers can be harmful for the soil as well as crops. Next is protection of crops and storage of seeds. Farmers protect their crops against grazing animals like cows and goats by proper fencing. They use pesticides to kill the pests. If sprayed properly, they protect the crops from being destroyed by pests. However, too much of pesticides can be harmful to our health. When the grains are ripe, the crops are harvested and stored. After harvesting, grains must be protected against moisture. They have to be kept safe from rats, moles, squirrels, birds and insects. So, they must be stored in airtight sealed containers. Plants like other living things need love and care. Under favorable conditions, they grow well. A good crop adds to the wealth of a country. This is about your first chapter. Thank you.